this is treadmillreviews.com, and today we're looking at the Power 995i by ProForm. This is actually our best rated treadmill for treadmills under $1,000. The price does fluctuate on the website, but we typically see it priced for about $999 on promotion. We give this treadmill 3 stars because it has a great build quality while also maintaining a very simple user interface. The Power 995i comes with very simple specs. It's got a 300-pound weight limit. It also has a 3.0 CHP motor. The incline goes up to a 15% with no decline ability, so it's a 0 to 15% range in incline. There's also a 0 to 12 miles per hour maximum speed, which is very standard. We recommend this treadmill for users who are looking to do a lot of walking and jogging, potentially excessive running, but for the more serious trainers, we would recommend a treadmill with a higher rated motor. There is a semi-large running surface on this treadmill. It's 60 inches long, which is a good length, but it's only 20 inches wide, whereas some treadmills will have like a 22-inch wide by 60-inch long running surface. So there's that option to consider if you have a wider stride or a wider stance. The warranty is great for this treadmill. With ProForm, they offer you a lifetime warranty on the frame and the motor. There's also a 3-year warranty for parts and a 1-year warranty for labor. The 995i is a folding treadmill, so this is a great option for those of you looking to save a little bit of space in your home. And it's also relatively easy to move around just with one person. You can raise the deck. It uses their Easy Lift technology, which is just a hydraulic arm on the back of the deck. Takes away some of the weight when you're lifting and lowering the deck. You just want to make sure that you grab onto this rail right here, and not these plastic sides. You could actually rip these plastic sides off if you were to use those to raise your deck. And then we'll hear it lock into place. And then it's really reliable to hold the deck up by itself. When you want to move this treadmill, there's 2 wheels right here. And so you'll pivot the weight of the treadmill on the wheels. And you can just move it around like this. It's pretty easy. And then to lower the deck, your foot goes on this icon right here. You just push the hydraulic in and it unlocks. And you can let it lower to the ground by itself, unassisted. So it's really easy to move. Now the 995i offers a pretty basic set of features. Starting with the console, there are multiple ways where you can change your incline and speed. They have their quick change buttons here, which give you most of your options for changing from whole integers in your incline. They do skip a few, but they offer the 0, which some treadmills don't. But it's just convenient when you're at an incline and you want to go back to just a level running surface. You hit the 0 button instead of having to hit the 1 and then toggle down to your 0. They also do the same thing for your speed, and they do give you all the options from 1 to a 12 mile per hour max. You can also change your speed in your incline down here with smaller increments. If you want to change the intensity of your workout, you can use these plus and minus buttons, and that will change the intensity by also altering your incline and occasionally your speed. This treadmill has a tablet holder here, and there's a little lip where you can set your tablet. There's also a little bit more storage with this treadmill. You have this tray right here where you can place items, as well as these 2 water bottle holders, but it's a little bit limited in storage. This treadmill has fans, so the 995i has fans right here with 3 adjustments. So instead of just an on and off option, you can turn it on and then increase the power of your fan a few times They're decent. We do like the placement of them because then you are feeling it, as opposed to sometimes where there's only a fan up here and it's not strong enough to reach your body at this point over here. So it's a good placement for the fan. They have the safety key. There's also speakers in this treadmill, which we'll show you as we turn the treadmill on and show you all the noise output and the incline of the deck. If you would like, you can plug your music device, your phone, your tablet, a CD player, a stereo system into the treadmill and project your sound from the treadmill's console. The 995i also comes with hand grips right here for monitoring your heart rate. They don't provide a free chest strap for you, which more expensive models they do, but you can buy a Bluetooth capable heart rate chest strap monitor. It will pair to this treadmill. You just Bluetooth it with this button right here and it'll find your device. If you choose to do that and you have the device on, you will see your heart rate here, and the chest strap will be a priority rails. So just know that if you're wearing your chest strap, you won't be getting your read from your handrails. Now we'll take a closer look at the display here. The 995i is really similar to a less expensive model of the ProForm treadmills, like the 400i, if you've looked at that. They do set up the console a little bit differently, but it's kind of the same idea with having tempo runs versus interval runs, and it's the same data display, just larger. And you have, instead of shuffling through all these options, you just have quick select buttons here to view what kind of data output you want to see while you're exercising. It's very, very simple. It's got this red LCD light screen, which again is a little bit larger on this model. And it will show you your time, your pace, your calories burned, and your distance. You'll also see your incline here, your heart rate, the watts. This is where ProForm's a little bit different than a lot of treadmills we review. They focus on watts as like your power output. So it comes back to where if you want to change the intensity of your workout, you can increase or decrease the intensity, which is going to change your wattage. They just do it a little bit differently than most guys. It's also going to show your kilometers or your miles per hour up here. Scan means that it's just shuffling through all these different stats. If you want it to display just one specific bit of information and stay on that, that's where you'll select these buttons right here just to pick which you'd like to stick to. And then again, you can set it back to scan by pushing this button and it'll go through all of the stats. There is not a ton of tech on this treadmill, which is all some people are looking for. It's pretty simple to use if you've read the user manual. There's a lot of treadmills where you can hop on and just kind of figure it out pretty easily without having to read the instructions. That's just like a really simple, easy to learn user interface. Though it's really simple with limited options, I did have to read through the user manual just to get a better idea for what was going on here and when you're selecting your programs and the info they want you to input. Another thing too with the Power 995i is that you can pair your device that has iFit on it to your treadmill. So again, you Bluetooth your device here. If you've got the iFit app on your device, you hold this button down and then your device will it'll find the 995i and you just pair it. It's very, very simple to do. And you can use all of the iFit apps. A lot of them will change the incline of your deck and they'll automatically update the speed depending on what app you're doing or what workout option you're doing. And this treadmill will do that as well. So the 995i will pair to your iFit and it will automatically adjust so you can follow along with those specialized workout plans. if you're not using iFit, it's totally fine. You still have 30 different pre-programmed workout apps on this treadmill. So again, you have 15 that are focused on tempo and 15 that are focused on intervals, changing the intensity here, and then you also have that manual option as well. Now we're going to turn on the treadmill. So the 995i comes with speakers in it. It's really easy to use, no Bluetooth, but you just plug in this audio plug right here into the console and turn it on your device. The volume control is on the console, and there's 10 levels of volume, so we'll go all the way up to the highest volume. So it's a good amount of sound. I actually really like ProForm speakers. I think they're one of the better sets of speakers you'll find on most treadmills. Even at their max volume, you don't have problems with just bad noise output or overloading the bass on there. So that's a great feature for the 995i. We are also gonna just turn this on. We will walk. I'll do a manual setting, and we'll walk at 2 miles per hour, and we'll go all the way up to their maximum incline, which is 15%. So you could just get a feel for how quickly or slowly the deck goes up and down, but it is quiet, so notice that. And then we'll take it back down to a 0. Again, there's no decline feature on this treadmill, but we'll increase the speed so you can hear the belt and the motor going at a running tempo. So our manual setting, 2 miles an hour. It starts up kind of quickly, and we'll go to our 15% incline. Okay, so that's our maximum incline at 15%. We'll go back down to 0. Before I set this to a higher pace, I'm just going to turn on the fan. So this is the lowest setting, and it's pretty decent. A lot of times treadmill fans are really unimpressive, but ProForm doesn't do a very bad job. So it's good. There's better, but it's good. This is medium, doesn't feel much different than low, and high. Yeah, it does a great job. I can definitely feel it. We'll turn those off, and now we'll increase our running speed. Okay, so I just want to point out too that as you increase in motor size, you usually increase in noise output. It's not a dramatic difference, but if you are keen on something really quiet, you can expect that from a lower rated motor, but the higher you go, the noise output just increases. So pay attention to that, but that's the 995 in action. At treadmillreviews.com, our bottom line review of the ProForm Power 995i is that it's a great treadmill. If you can get it for around $1,000, it's one of our best buys. It's actually our top pick for treadmills under $1,000. We give it 3 stars. It is a good sturdy treadmill with added durability with this crossbar, a very simple interface, good speakers, a larger running surface. It's a great purchase. If you want to read our entire review, you can go to treadmillreviews.com and see a little bit more of an in-depth overview of this treadmill.